It's always time. We kind of want Hello everyone, welcome to Average Joe Watch Reviews, where we do more than just reviews. If this is your first time visiting Average Joe Watch Reviews, please click a like. That is the most charitable way to help out the channel. So today we're talking about the micro brand Mitch Mason. This is a field watch, and it's a field watch amongst some stiff competition coming along the lines of the Swiss watch company, the Islander, and if you want to get into the major brands, you've got Hamilton as the king of the field watches. So, does this Mitch Mason hold up? Does it stack up against the competition? Well, let's find out, shall we? And of course, we are joined today by Bobble Bob Ross. What's going on today, buddy?
Let's put a few little highlights in here just to make them little rascals just sparkle in the sun.
Whatever you say there, Bob, I just appreciate you. Thanks for being on the show, my friend. And as usual, beautiful, beautiful painting, my friends. So today we're looking at the micro brand Mitch Mason. And we're going to actually take a full dive into the watch. So first things first, the watch actually does come in this travel pouch, which is done very, very nicely. It's got a very rugged look, and as you can see, it's got the Mitch Mason logo embossed in the leather. It has that contrast stitching, and it's got a really nice buckle to it too. Take a look at this. The leather is very soft, and it does have that distressed look. You know, I'm sure that that's the look that they're going for, but this is also a reviewer's piece, so you know this obviously has some wear from traveling around the country. So as you can see, it's got Mitch Mason with the canvas, and you've got the flap, and you've got the leather as well, and it's just done very, very nicely. And you also get a zipper portion as well. You can put your links and extra straps and whatnot in there. So nice touch, and as I always say, it's nice when watch companies utilize this as their packaging, because you're not going to keep this in a closet, because you could definitely use this for traveling. So we'll put this aside, and this is what you guys want to see. This is the watch itself. So this is the pre-production model of the Mitch Mason Chronicle. First and foremost, I'm going to just change the time so that we can see the dial more clearly. So we'll set it to here, and we'll wind it up and get it moving. So this is going to be a little bit of a challenging review for me, because this production watch, or should I say this pre-production watch, was sent to me. So this is not the final watch that's going to be coming to you guys. So this particular watch has the Sellita SW200-1 movement, whereas the production model is going to have the Miyota 9039 movement. The other change of this watch is the fact of the water resistance. The water resistance in the prototype is 100 meters. You're going to get a better 200 meters, but there will be no change in overall thickness. And we'll get into those specs in a second. The crown itself is going to actually have reduced number of ridges. So there's not going to be as many ridges in the crown in the final piece, and there will be an increased engraving depth for improved grip. Okay, the finishing and tolerances will be significantly improved over the prototypes. I actually found this one to be very, very good. So if they're saying it's going to be better, then even better. And the second hand will be indeed shortened to touch the outer rim of second track exactly. Okay, so this one is, as you can see, is overlapping that just quite a bit actually. So we're looking at a case diameter of 36.5 millimeters, guys. Okay, with a lug to lug of 43.5 millimeters. So today I'm wearing the Accurist Panda, and I'm wearing it on the iwantastrap.com sailcloth strap. So you'll be seeing these straps very shortly on the channel, so stay tuned. So I have a 7-inch wrist, as a lot of you longtime subscribers know, and I'm going to show you how a 36.5 millimeter shows on my wrist. And there it is. So honestly, the watch looks more like a 38. And the reason behind that phenomena is the way that the case is designed. You can see that the case actually extends even past the roundness of it. So you can actually see kind of an extension, and the lugs come out pretty significantly on each end. So there's where you'll see that the watch definitely fits larger. So don't let the size on the specs fool you. It's definitely done to a point where you could definitely sport this and still let it not feel like it's a small watch. Now our lug width, as you can see, is a 20 millimeter, and the lugs are done really uniquely. I like how they're done. It's just a very unique look. You can see that it actually has some brushing right there, right at the top here, but then you've got polishing all throughout. And then we take a look at our case side. You see a lot more brushing, or I'm sorry, polishing, and the brushing continues directly opposite. So also have a polished bezel as well, very nicely done, with your sign crown. Now let me get back to the changes to production model. I'm a little disappointed to hear that the Miyota is going to replace the Sellita SW200 movement, especially at the price range that this watch is at. I feel as though at this price range, a Sellita could be offered. Not that there's anything wrong with a Miyota movement, but this is just my personal preference. I would have liked to see the SW200 stay at this price point. The improvement is definitely water resistance. You're getting 200 meters of water resistance in this watch, which is a nice touch, but you're really not going to see much water duty with this particular strap, but they are producing the metal strap soon so that you will be able to take this into water. This is a quick release strap, as you can see, and it is very super simple to put on and off. So that's that. I was also a little disappointed to hear about the crown, because I actually like the way that the crown is designed now. I like all of these different ridges, and now they're saying that they're going to decrease the ridges and increase the depth of the ridges. So I mean, you know, let me take a look at it before making judgment, right? The dial is actually a sandwich dial, and you could see that there is actually a significant amount of lume underneath this dial. Now, the hand set themselves, you could see that the hour hand is actually a knot. So that actually goes along with the whole field, the whole field theme of this watch. So that's really cool. So getting back to the movement's going to actually feature a 24 jewel Miyota 9039. It will be an automatic hand winding power reserve of 42 hours and a 28,800 beats per hour frequency. Okay. Now the crystal itself, this one here does not have the anti-reflective coating so that's, I mean, you can see the reflection of my window right there. This particular pre-production model does not, it refracts a lot of light. You can see a lot of just mirror or images in the crystal itself, and it definitely, you could see that it gets washed out in certain lights. So the improvement here with the post-production is going to be a double dome sapphire crystal with 5 layers of anti-reflective coating on the underside. So that should help to take care of this glare problem indeed. Now the dial itself is metallic brushing with the sandwich numerals. at the 3, 6, 9, and 12 position. It is a vintage mat with printed numerals. The hands are a unique Mitch Mason handset, and the loom is indeed Super Luminova. So really unique dial, and I have to give a lot of credit where credit's due. I must say though that in the field watch space, especially as of recent, I just did a review on, or actually I even did a comparison of 2 field watches in my recent videos. So the competition and the bar has been set high. From a design standpoint, this is a beautiful watch. Fit, finish, everything's done very nicely. Where it's going to come up short in comparison to a particular micro brand that has done the field watch almost to perfection is the amount of layers of AR coating and of course the movement that is put inside. Because this watch here actually is, and I'll put the price down here, a little bit more expensive than its competition. So the competition is definitely steep. Now, there's a lot of people out there that really love the look of this watch, and look, it's a nice watch. Is it a watch that I would personally buy? Not at this price point and not at the specs that it's at now. I would need to have more AR coating, and I would definitely have to have that Sellita SW200 movement in it for me to be a buyer. But money's subjective, and for you guys, this may be a winner. So let's take a look at the case back before we end the video. We see that there's a lot of cool engraving here, and it's done very nicely, guys. It is a screw back case back, and I really do appreciate it. And just take a look at the side profile. There is no overhang on the lugs itself, so that's done very nicely as well. Very unique case style, as I said before. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and I hope you remember one thing, that there's always time to be kind to one another. Please take care of each other, and I'll see you guys next time on AvgJoeWatchReviews. God bless, my friends.